You are watching a master at work.
Did the Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Indeed. From what you've said, we can be sure a Shinsengumi member was involved. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma Choshu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation. How are you? This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You will easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tareda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. Huh, that's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
You must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. Maybe I am. My mistake, I'm sure. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. He's just testing my patience, as usual. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in. Ah, that's Suzuki and Todo over there. They're the ones to talk to if you're interested in firearms. Here's where we trade. Seems we're just in time for a session. You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes.
お相手します。
You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
覚悟。What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newcomer. Throw everything at me. I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Oh, so you consider yourself quite capable then? I would love to have faced you. But you can see my difficulty. By the way, haven't I met you somewhere before? I seem to recall meeting someone rather like you. Oh, is it now? Well, pardon me for that strange line of inquiry. Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin. He's quite surprised. I see. I see. You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet. Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki. I pointed him out before. Is Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. A most promising recruit. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside, and make note of every word. Got that? Go.
Is something the matter, Saito?
No. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Choshu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. It's mostly the Choshu. There's a rumor they're joining forces with the Satsuma, though. And it was Sakamoto who brokered the deal. He recently became a bigwig in the anti-shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. Well, even if we did, we wouldn't just boorishly try to overwhelm him with numbers. If we wanted him dead, I alone would have sufficed. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation, and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it.
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees, and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Do I have to say it out loud? He attacked me too, and took all of my equipment. My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. He appears on Gojo Bridge every night and announces himself loudly. You'll recognize him the instant you see him. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul, or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You dare, champion! Take us! Once more, please, dear friend! Once more! Once more onto the bridge, dear friend! Once more! This done, I thank thee, brave champion. Don't seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
Oh, it's you. You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Wheels within wheels. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Weirs within weirs. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return. They're coming. Suzuki is here too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on. So it comes to this. Just as it's all had feared it would. Deception has gone both Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. And Ito, we can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed. It's no use. Ito isn't here. No, we must find him. You're dead.
So you've come. You never reach my brother. My brother will lead Japan to a brighter future. No one must get in his way. I have failed you, brother.
Think you outwitted me, do you? Ha! It's you who has been cornered. You've grown too ambitious. I thought you had some sense. It seems I was wrong. You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Kondo bites without a higher purpose. He only plays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the boss it is? If I don't do this, who will? Misguided fool. You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. Who knows? As long as you can stay out of Kondo's bad books, we won't come rushing to cut you down. Life is what you make it. See you around.
are you doing? Ah, it's you. Some news. We confirmed that the gang from the other day was indeed connected to Serizawa.
That's not all. Nagakura and Todo did some digging, and learned that the rowdy sumo wrestlers were Serizawa's people as well.
Serizawa told us we were of the same mind when it came to serving the Shogun. He bolstered the Shinsengumi's forces with his many connections. In him, I thought we'd found an ally we could depend on. But his acts of extortion and drunken debauchery have simply gone too far. We can no longer leave Kamo Serizawa unchecked. He and his men shall be put to death. If the name of the Shinsengumi is sullied, even Lord Katamori will wash his hands of us. How, then, will we samurai fulfill our duty of serving the shogunate? We will not tolerate anyone who threatens the public order of Kyoto, even if they may be a member of the Shinsengumi. Lord Katamori has already approved of our decision. It is now up to us to see the act through. This will be bloody. Serizawa's people are skilled. I hope you will fight on our side. Good. With your help, there's no way we can fail.
We already know where to find them. They're having a meal at one of their regular haunts.
Then that's where we'll go. Come. This way. I thought we were comrades, and so I let him go unpunished. But that man has gone too far.
Those are Serizawa's lackeys. Rather cautious of him to post a picket at a banquet. I'm surprised.
You men were Shinsengumi soldiers! Have you no sense of pride? Impressive.
was hoping we might get a chance to cross paths.
Now that you've turned your back on the way of the
I will send you to the hereafter. Run with your dusty old dreams. Insolent fool! Why don't you die and leave your heart with me? I am sick and tired of your high sounding ideas.
Why don't you just die? You are all unfit for the country's army.
That's rich coming from Kondo's Raptor. I'll murder you.
Kondo, this was the right thing to do. Wasn't it, Toshi?
You did what a leader must. It was only right for you to kill those who studied the Shinsengumi's name.
There is no going back. Any samurai who disgraces our way of life will suffer the bloody consequences. How can there be justice otherwise? I don't care what changes sweep through our society. I am a samurai, and I shall protect what that entails. And thus, the Shinsengumi shall follow. In the world we live in, you may have to exchange blows with your former comrades someday. Prepare yourself for when that time comes. Well, I certainly hope you're right. But doubts can be deadly in a moment like that. There are times you'll have to dispense with your emotions to stay true to the life you've chosen. That's just the nature of the world we live in. We've taken care of Kamo Serizawa and his followers, Lord Katamori.
Splendid. You have done what a good leader must, Kondo. I am pleased.
Thank you for the gracious compliment, sir.
The Shinzungumi will only grow more important in the days to come. I hope I can count on your continued dedication to serving your shogunate and country.
Yes, sir! As you heard, the Shinsengumi will continue to uphold the true meaning of what it is to be samurai. But I am under no illusion that things will always be this way. I am an old-fashioned man. There will come a time when my way of thinking is obsolete. Should that time come, I hope you two will still wear the Shinsengumi name with pride. Even that would be of great comfort to me.
A useless train of thought. You're in no danger of becoming obsolete as long as I'm around.
You're a reliable one, Toshi. Please, just remember. I would gladly die for what I believe in, but I have no intention of taking either of you with me. I realize it's not my place to ask you this, but if anything were to happen to me, I hope you will be there for Toshi and Soji. Thank you. You have lifted a weight off my shoulders. None of this would have been possible without you. I have no doubt that we will need your help in the future. Toshi and Soji are like little brothers to me. You are like a friend beyond compare. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I am speaking my truth. I hope you'll help us again if we need you. Thank you.
I've tried everything I can think of. I suppose I've done about all I can. Well, I knew in my heart of hearts it wouldn't work. I suppose you being you, you've looked into what I might be suffering from. It's tuberculosis. It's actually been one of my better days. When it's bad, I can't even bring myself to stand upright.
Sir, we finally found some. There's a certain apothecary said to be selling medicine for tuberculosis. Apparently, it's made by a foreign woman.
Medicine for tuberculosis? Sounds too good to be true. And besides, it's too late for me now. Well, when I lost my physical prowess, I was brimming with bitterness. I wished I could spend more time with my comrades. I wished I could face down death with my blade. But no matter my efforts, the sickness wouldn't heal. Which is why I wanted you to think I'd given up. But if there's medicine, I want to take my chances that it works.
I too want you to live, sir. I'll go out and buy the medicine now, so please wait here.
No. I'll go with you. As I said, this is one of my better days, and I would like to take this medicine as soon as possible.
If anything should happen, I'll be there to support you, sir. Right then, shall we head to apothecary now? Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'll show you the way. Please follow me.
Where did you learn about this medicine?
Ronin told me about it. He must have caught wind somewhere that I've been looking for medicine.
That you would do this for me. Thank you.
Just a little further. We're here.
I'm not too familiar with this area. full lot of Ronin here. You have a death wish. Seems like it might be worth something.
I just need a moment. Go on ahead.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Alas, you've died in vain.
Didn't I promise?
You would all come to die like dogs.
Damn it! Even stronger than before. Hang back a bit.
Still have some ways to go. Stop getting in my way.
Finish. Kawakami.
I wanted to finish you off myself. But it seems your death is inevitable either way.
Get after him. No. Damn it!
Nintaro, forgive me. If I wasn't ill, you'd still be alive. Could you take a look inside? Just in case. So there was medicine after all. Thank you. Let's head back now.
I've heard the whole story. What happened to Rintaro was a tragedy.
You used to trade in medicine, didn't you, Hijikata? Can you take a look at this for me?
There seems to be something written on it in English, but I can't quite make it out. A shame, given my family's ties to the trade. What are you planning to do with this? Don't tell me.
I won't allow this sickness to put me in a position where I can't help a comrade again. And as long as I'm in this state, I'd rather bet it all on the medicine working. Here goes. Right then. Bottoms up. Well, it doesn't seem like it's poison at any rate.
If it's the real thing, it'll be some time before it takes effect. If you start to feel any worse, be sure to tell us right away.
Thank you for keeping me company through all this. I owe you my thanks.
How about letting off a shell or three?
Leave me alone, please!
Thank you. I'll be happy to give you a generous discount. Ohms, if you please.
Been looking after yourself? Do I look like I have the time for chit-chat? Hurry it up. Me? Well, get to the point then. There's a trove of knowledge to be found in the West. The first time I saw for myself what they'd accomplished, I realized how little I really knew. Aside from cholera, there are a lot of illnesses our medicine can't cure. If we don't learn what we can from the West, our country is all but doomed. It's simple. If we want to save lives, we shouldn't be dwelling on what divides our countries. Not that I'm endorsing the Red Demon's methods. Throwing me in jail for the most tenuous of connections to the expulsionists. It makes my blood boil. Suits me. Try to stay out of trouble, you hear?
What can I do for you? Thank you. Go ahead. We were close since we were little. can't remember us ever arguing or fighting. Among my 6 brothers and sisters, he was the one who looked out for me the most. My sisters and their husbands were also good to us, though. When I think on it, I'm truly blessed for siblings. All right. I will be going now.
Like that button, hit that like button, and and crack some 90s with me once you see my video. Bye.